now or whatever, if you decide to, I don't know, spit in someone else's mouth or something, then you probably will spread it. Just so don't go French or Hollandically kissing people. Stuff like that. Funny thing in response to that though, Oswald is like, he looks at you. Are you infected? Are you infected too, man? Yeah.
I hold my own.
All right, so you're good. You're good. All right.
Wait, why do you ask?
He gets like a vial. He goes over to the three people and like, can you guys like spit in this?
I'm assuming this is for scientific purposes.
Sure.
Fia, go first.
Oh,
whatever will get you to this vial.
May I? You what? Fuck it. I'll just take it.
Did I not just say that they shouldn't? No, I get that goal, but I might be able to use that. I'm just saying. Thank you very much, miss.
If you think it will help, perhaps in the future, yeah, that seems reasonable.
I can think of a number of different applications for a. What would you say it was, Golf? Fungal-based infection. I still don't get why it's not airborne if it's fungal. Short the lifespan. It wouldn't last. Not unless they will. You know. Hollandic kissing. Gotcha.
Right. It might need the moisture.
That would explain it, given that you wanted to go describe a mist forest. Such.
Yep.
So instead it would require some sort of bodily fluid moisture. Yeah, I can probably get rid of that trait.
I wonder if you can make like a seaweed-based one.
What was that last point you just said?
Me or her?
Yeah, he can't get rid of it, the trait.
Sounds like you're trying to weaponize it. Also sounds like it's not really my problem.
He smiles widely. Weaponizing stuff is my job, big man. I can tell you for free that all those babies over there, and it's like a big rack full of wine bottles, most of them ain't wine.
Oh,
and
great.
all of them are not labeled.
Oh, yeah.
I just armed my spit. Fantastic.
For a good cause, I assure you. I'm not pulling an ember and selling this to the black market or something.
Sell stuff to the black market.
Whoopsie. I'm going to go over here now.
Before you do
some of this book, Ember, black market.
Before you do a race, have a question.
What is up, my reptilian friend?
Not reptile, dragonborn. Different.
My dragonborn friend, my apologies.
Is there a difference between draconic and reptilian?
There's a very
Is there a difference between a cow and a minotaur?
I don't honestly know, except for the upright pelvis.
And there you have it.
Well, you have hands, so that's also that.
Also intelligence.
Also a fair point.
Yep.
There are intelligent cows.
What?
There are.
Rose just looks so baffled.
I'll tell you about them all at a later point.
Race him gonna make a weapon at some point.
Oh, okay. I get now why you asked me over here. What sort of weapon? We talking viral? We talking toxic?
Race doesn't know. Race will know when the time comes. It for killing Skonken.
He smiles wide at that. Oh, for killing Scornken. I have a number of different implements for that. He gestures at the wall of wine bottles.
When the time comes for the weapon to be made, Race wonder if him can ask a little favor.
You can ask a favor, certainly. Whether or not I can follow through, that might be the hiccup. But feel free to ask.
He did spit in that bottle for you.
I thought Thea spit in the bottle.
Thea spit in the bottle.
Would you like saliva raise?
We'll see, but hey, when the time comes and you want to ask about killing Scornken, just let me know. I'd be happy to help you in your endeavors.
Race appreciate this.
As long as you can tolerate him. Ooh, ouch! That gets me right here. Sabine gets me right here. Taps over his chest.
Race does like a big sniff.
You do a sniff. Roll me perception. No, does Dragonborn have? Does a folk have keen smell?
No.
No.
That'd be busted.
I mean, there's a fucking
smell.
Golden Tea has magic resistance, so
Yeah.
fucking
Why?
look at that. Because they just do.
That's silly.
19. He smells the toxins. He smells the toxins. Like not in like a superficial sense either. It's not like because he's been hanging out next to all those toxins all day, right? No, not even in that sense. He has a similar scent as like a snake. So there's toxin in his system. Gets me right here, baby girl. Don't call me that. Gets me right.
Not all venomous creatures are dangerous. Unless you provoke them.
There you go. I see. He gets it. He gets it. He and I are on another level of enlightenment. Are you sure that's not the toxin you injected into yourself 2 hours ago?
Or the high levels of alcohol you've probably been drinking.
I haven't been drinking that much, young lady.
I looked to the other room.
He points at Sabine. Secondly, you gotta start doing that too eventually, Sabine. How about no? Mithridism is a good thing, I'm just saying. I'll just rely on the gas mask. He looks at Varric and gets a wicked smile. That's right, you and Varric always did share that trait, didn't you? He goes back to sitting down in the chair. What a shame, what a shame. She just stares daggers at him as he smiles widely and drinks more.
God, I wish I had popcorn.
Tests are done. What? Let me see him. He brings him over. There's a clipboard. He begins examining, looking at Lucas's notes. This one. Yes, sir? It's wrong. Sorry, sir. He just crosses out what he wrote and puts his own diagnosis. But at least it's only just one this time, as opposed to...
Together, yes.
He's improving.
Yeah. He just sort of like dour at the Minotaur who just came in, giving him shit.
Get your shit together.
Well, his goal says it's only one. Yeah, I remember back when it was one clipboard. Yeah.
That'd be a lot of dead people.
Well, that is why I didn't trust him to give a diagnosis. That is on me. But maybe in due time,
Is this everything?
you'll be able to finally do it yourself. With my supervision. Yes, sir.
Is that doing it himself? You know what? I'm not going to question it.
So, Gull looks through the conclusions of the blood work and stuff like that. He does discuss a couple of things with Oswald, as humbling as having that conversation has to be to him. And they come to a general consensus as to what sort of mixture, what sort of tincture needs to get made. Oswald provides some key ingredients, of which there are several ingredients, but some critical ones. He provides a couple, but everything else is on Gull. As he whips up and then distills and I was gonna say decays out. No, dries out a powder. He then sort of compacts it, packages it, has some purposeful leftover, which he then mixes into like a much smaller concentration. So like before he had like, imagine like a jug of this alchemical substance. He distilled it down into little tiny, like a really big sugar cube. Oh, hi Tango. Want some sugar cubes? No? That's our horse, silly. Like bouillon cube, but like a bigger or like a curry pack, like a unbreakable curry pack. Wraps those up, sets them aside, takes the purposeful leftover, so it's not really leftover, just the extra, not even extra, and puts those into a more like basically equivalent like a shot, like a really distilled really concentrated shot, and then just give those to you three. Drink. There's your cure. Well, part of it.
I chug.
Just give it a little. I'm just gonna give it a little sniff first.
It smells like blackberries.
Oh, surprisingly better than I thought.
Okay.
What does it taste like?
Nothing like blackberries.
It's just a trick.
It is immensely acidic. It burns in like a almost in a similar sense as like alcohol, but not really such. It has like a rather overbearing. I call it a surgical smell. You know, that sort of like preservative smell that flares out your esophagus and out your nose and stuff like that, and it just sort of simmers in your stomach. It has a taste, but it has a lot of tastes, which is weird. Like, it's a lot of tastes that fight over one another. It's like the kombucha lady, you know, except instead of instead of that, it's just like that.
Going on like
all different shades of bad, but
yeah, like I don't know what my body's doing right now.
Yeah,
going on a friggin' trip.
Yeah. So not like this. I'm gonna think, oh, blueberries. Chug.
Exactly.
Keep it down. Keep it down.
Just like, what's happening to me right now?
You guys regain 1 hit point. That's pretty cool.
Oh, yay, 1 hit point.
Singular
So
hit.
a nice rounded 29.
You see Race's face contort, like his one eye is twitching while the other's closed.
Alright, that is the first part. The second part is these. And he slides over these like parchment wrapped dried powder parcels that he made.
Do you want us to eat them now or later?
Do not eat them at all.
Ah.
They're smelling salts of sorts.
Ah, okay.
When you go to sleep, make sure it is next to your face.
And this is why
I thought it was
I'm
like a
not
chaser or
professional.
something.
You wish.
Okay.
See, this is why we don't do medical things.
Yep.
God,
Yep.
we would be dead so
I would be dead
theory-
right now.
In theory, that drink you just consumed should have killed everything. But just in case, it is 99.9% effective. A malicious microbody such as the thing invading you, should expand, even in the smallest quantities. So, that's what these is for.
Okay.
Should we avoid anything in the meantime, or can we just go about our
They
business?
are not infectious, and I do not know how active your sexual history is, but refrain from it for the night.
Will do.
I feel he is
Race
tired of
gives
our
himself a
existence.
little shake, and he says, "Wah, this here remedy would make Jujanga jealous.
Who?
She be Jujanga. She be the medicine lady."
All
Ah.
good medicines taste adorable. I assure you. Junk.
Well, that was an interesting experience. My eyes are still watering, but thank you.
That is it.
And then I shall take my leave. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Gol.
Yeah.
Stop by sometime, Varric. Yes, sir. I'm sure Lucas would appreciate a mentor that doesn't. He just looks at Lucas, who
Trash on him.
he's paying attention to the conversation, looking at it, and then at Gol's not glare, but just view his visage. He just looks back at his work. Doesn't pester him as much as me. Yeah, Varric, stop by. I'm sure Sabine would like that. Walks the cup out of his hand. Hey. Rude. Someone is on their time of don't.
Must leave.
Noted.
Let's go.
Trying not to fucking bust into laughter on the way out.
Walks out. You all walk out. Vera closes the door behind you. Well, it's good to see that she's well. Can you not antagonize her? But she makes it so easy.
I honestly, I didn't think she was doing anything in particular. I think what's her name was just mad. By Abigail's presence.
You get dumped.
There is be something. Low-hanging fruit is the easiest to eat.
Oh, she's certainly mad by my presence. That's for sure.
Good job.
Let's go find Lena.
What did you do?
Man.
I mean, take a shot in the dark.
Can you not antagonize one of my peers, please? I mean, it sounds like she's going to be antagonized by me no matter what I do. Well, cross that out. Except for one thing I do, she'll be antagonized. So, is the fault really upon me? Let's go for Elena.
She actually has some solid points.
I don't know, but you know what? I'm glad we chose to do this instead of just using the restorative ointment we have.
Does the restorative ointment cure disease?
Yeah, sure does.
It does?
I didn't know we had restorative ointments.
I thought it was just a bunch of healing.
I didn't know that either.
We could also have waited until tomorrow morning and I could have cast some spells.
Yeah, he also could cast magic.
See, now they know, and you got the experience. And that was what is important. And I got some good notes on it, too.
And honestly,
wow, it does. Wow, this thing's... Wow.
Also, this is much more reassuring to me personally to go here.
It also heals better. What the fuck? Oh, that's good. 2d8 plus 2. Better than a common healing potion. Ceases to be poisoned and is cured of any disease. Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know we had that thing.
Yeah, it's in the back of the folder.
Don't worry, I did.
I just thought it was
You did the entire time. Every time you brought it up, or brought up the plant aids.
Yes, since we are back, and speaking of things that are useful, Reyes himself, you guys have these rebreathing things, yeah?
Oh, the rebreather.
Would they work with, say, gas, airborne sickness?
Abigail looks at Varric.
I don't know.
Probably like one with a better filter.
Depends. Airborne sickness, yes. Purposely hostile, weaponized, maybe not. It can prevent natural hazards, but if something is like actively, like it's like designed to get into places, like like an infectious gas or whatever.
Like, I don't know, a spore pod of doom.
Yeah, like it'll still. Yeah. Well, the thing is, a spore pod infected you guys when you guys got hit, so it entered through your wounds. So, yeah, it didn't just you guys breathed it in; it entered through your wounds too.
Reyes be thinking when the time comes for us to check out the outpost, the quarantined might be a thing to have.
It's not a bad idea.
We can get one from Ember.
Reyes have a very big mouth.
Don't worry, Ember is capable enough, despite his ways.
And he
Yeah, Varric, I almost sound like a compliment.
What is the difference? What is black market?
Oh, that's a long conversation.
Mary just walks away. To put it bluntly, the black market is an illegal market for stolen goods, or illegally acquired goods, or smuggled goods. It's for customers who are trying to get things that they themselves shouldn't have, but anyway.
Oh, like the secret dealings.
Exactly.
Effectively.
But why that illegal?
Because some things aren't meant for everyone.
Like what?
Well,
depends on the person.
You wouldn't want to supply toxins to everyone.
Yeah, why not? If they don't do it right, they die. Problem gone.
Well, what if we want everyone to just die, especially in a colony?
Then you do them right.
Rees don't understand this. If
It's
they're
'cause
not strong enough to survive, they die anyway.
Well, what if someone with ill intentions acquires such toxins and just, I don't know, poisons the water supply?
This is why you humans are strange to Rees.
For having a water supply. Regardless, just if you don't understand the intentions, just know the consequences of it. Race.
Well, that's sort of the thing that makes it kind of a conundrum that I can really see his point. It is illegal by your standards, but yet those of official capacity both acknowledge and tolerate it, which by proxy seems like it would kind of make it somewhat legal.
Well, it's simply a matter of the colony didn't have resources to go tackle it, or rather they have bigger priorities, like, I don't know, scoring Ken outside the walls.
Right. No, I understand. It just seems kind of like, in case he ever becomes a problem, then you have the, quantifier that it was illegal.
We can't afford to get rid of Ember. No one else can work as fast. Or as capably.
So, the illegality of it is useful so long as it is useful. But when it is not, then the illegality of it becomes a problem? Is that correct?
It's moreover, we have to accept his terms, if I understand it correctly. He knows that he's irreplaceable. So, in order to meet him halfway, we let him.
No, I get it. I really feel like the Giant Society had it right by just putting everyone in a place,
Well, no offense, but the Giant Society did crumble. So.
What you're saying are making more sense now, Abigail. Necessity race understand.
Besides, I'm sure if the criminal underworld decided to fight back against the colony, they would crumble. If we decided to fight against the criminal underworld, they would sabotage us and make it a mutually assured destruction of the colony. No one wins if everyone fights. Peace is survival, in this case. Because I'm sure all of you have very little doubts that Mr. Colette Roy wouldn't start a multitude of problems and fires and things like that if he found out the colony turned against him. And he would sick the dragonfly on anyone that got in his way. So, peace is survival.
Yes, raise not question the legality of things. The necessity speak for itself. Race don't understand why the illegality be a thing in the first place. There be a balance struck by necessity, by nature. The social dynamic, the interplay, is what race have struggled to understand. But
I'm not a Meister student that looks into social constructs and the matters, I'm afraid. I can only speak anecdotally. I'm sure Varric would have more of a informed description. Varric's like just walking ahead. He doesn't give a shit.
All the same, race be appreciative. Thank you.
She's not. You guys done it for philosophy talk? If it was up to me, I'd have Ember put against the wall and shot, but no one agrees with me on that.
I don't know. I think if you took away the illegality of it, you might make them less powerful.
I'm sure if I took Ember against the wall and shot, I'd get a bunch of random death threats or actual assassination attempts.
So, Abigail, you seem kind of personally invested in this.
I have a professional distance and proximity to it. I had to dance on such sides in my own past. The illegal side of things.
Is that because you associate with Faye?
Not directly, no.
Oh,
It's
That's a
sort of
shame.
what, if anything, it's sort of the inverse, I suppose. If I continued associating so deeply, I probably wouldn't have found out anything about the illegality of things. Back in the old world, at least.
So what brought you to the awareness of the situation?
I left home.
By choice or demand?
Choice.
That's good.
But, she shrugs. That's neither here nor there. Come on. Right. We're coming. So, you guys cross through the central part of Expedition HQ. There's like no one here. Say for some overtime working bureaucratic people. Desk jockeys, as people would not so lovingly refer to them as.
What are the chances that Jesse's actually here right now? Probably extremely low.
Depends on if Lane is there. I'm so happy you've come to terms with our relationship, Eric.
I think it's just a mutual acceptance rather than...
Yeah. Just learn to live with it, I guess.
I, as Garth, can't remember. Is her office on the way to Lena's office, or is it?
They're next to each other.
They're next to each other. Okay.
Not like across the hall from each other, but like in terms of direction, they're in close proximity.
Yeah.
So, you guys go to Lena's office. Varric learned his lesson from approximately 15 minutes ago. Knocks on the door. Come in. Door gets opened up, not by Varric, but by someone on the other side. Look, it's one of Varric's other family members, except they're not. It's a Praetorian that opens up the door. And he sort of like looks at
A
him.
little squad.
Yeah. You guys enter inside. Lena looks up, sees her cousin. You're back. That's good. Jesse and I were getting worried. Yeah. You guys are gone for a week.
Oh, that was so much longer.
How long did it seem to you?
A
Couple of days.
Yeah, about that.
Matter
Yeah.
of you.
If that.
The rest of one.
I don't know.
So maybe two.
Yeah, that's I had like one sleep and that was it.
Well, that would certainly explain your state. You all look exhausted.
Mm.
I'm feeling it.
How are you guys?
Peachy. Thanks for asking.
Battered, bruised, and recently cured of whatever that was.
Are there chairs? There's chairs in here. Can Rose have a sit down?
There's two chairs.
Cool. Oh, cool. I will clean the other one then.
You two take the seats. You were cured of what? They got infected.
Yeah, it was fun times.
That's
really
great.
enjoyed it. Glad it's
You guys
over.
hear a cacophony of safeties get flicked off and guns pointed at you.
It
Oh,
was
joy.
fixed!
We're fine. Go talk to. I don't.
Come on, you can remember the name.
They got goals
Yeah.
to check out.
Oh.
Leia just holds up a hand, and then you guys hear guns get lowered and safeties get flicked back on.
Man, the lack of hesitation is very reassuring, though.
It speaks good for the place.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't my direction though.
Their Silfwall is best and brightest, so I was told by Desmond. My bad. Royal Governor McSilbrick.
That's a hell of a name.
It's a well earned if you know his family's legacy.
Oh.
You okay?
Hmm?
You just sort of sighed.
Oh,
loud.
I was trying to remember if I would know if I would know it if you said it.
As a bard, as a bard, roll me your
Sorry.
background information.
So that was me thinking.
Can you put modifiers on? Oh, you can.
Mhm.
You can put modifiers on custom skills. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just remembering a lot of stuff. I remember. Okay, a lot of stuff. Not a lot. It's just a couple. For Euphia, go to your background info.
Yep.
And add to the modifier for it. So open up the cog.
Yeah. I've got it currently down as wisdom. Is that?
Wisdom or intelligence. Oh no, you're a bard. So as a bard, you can use charisma.
Oh, it's going as charisma. Hell yeah. Okay.
And add a. Let me see. Jack of all trades. You round down. I'm pretty sure you do, right?
I think so. I think that's usually how it works, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure it's either round up or round down. So I'm wondering.
Yes.
You sound like a robot.
Oh, really? Still?
You sound
Okay,
fine.
now you're fine.
Okay now.
Yeah, it's round down. So add after